BioShock Infinite is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Stephen Plays BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea. Today, I mean, I don't know, but we're so close to the end, I can't help but feel that we are probably going to wrap this up. People just kept coming, and I kept killing them. It was easy. We got a friend on the other side of the bar there, who I'm not thrilled with, and then I've got this dude. Oh, not like that. God, I can't believe that worked. You fool. You stupid fool.
Which one of these jerks thought it was a good play giving the ring with Ryan?
I think that's it.
Too bad we gotta kill the two.
Does anyone else get up here? No? Is there a button? Oh my God, I'm in! I'm in! I'm in! I'm in!
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
I mean, maybe it was a nice cat. You don't know. Fontaine's office. Open the door.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
And it's going to be that easy. Also, what a creepy... It's like a villain
There's no
hideout.
Plan B. Might as well just get it over with.
Here goes something.
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
Nothing could be easy. Nothing could be easy. So what happens now?
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the claw form wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut.
We'll see. We'll see about that. right.
Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an
euthanized.
ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
Ace in the hole.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
But only a fool counts out the right-thinking folks of Andrew Ryan's rapture. Atlas and thugs have been pushed out of Point Prometheus. They're on the run in Fort Neptune. It's one thing starting for Atlas. Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
if you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball. Oh, still now. And resting it on your skull.
Christ.
There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know
All right.
what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? Why do you put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little woman, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
Give it a
anything!
few taps with me hammer.
I don't know
Better
anything!
to show by example.
Please! Please don't! I don't know anything! I don't know! Please!
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The
it?
memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Good God. Ah! Was that heavy enough? Was that heavy enough for everybody?
One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Hi. You don't have anything to say? Plasmid shortages loom as conflict continues. Atlas parasites driven from Point Prometheus. Oh, you're dead. You don't seem to care. Okay, that's fine. Where do I... Is this open? No, it's not supposed to. I'm definitely supposed to go behind the counter. Okay, that's cool. Nice little newsstand you have here. My eyes hurt. Oh, from watching that scene, I could feel it in my eyes, man. Co-eds, good choice. I always prefer co-eds to pearly gates, but everyone's got their own choices, man. Whatever you do, you. Wait, what was that? Weird piece of text that came... Oh. Hydraulic fluids gases within drill cause subject to become unreliable and stable. Launching option to be removed from drill in future models. Audio diary.
Suchong, what the hell were you thinking? Drinkable plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
It's funny because we saw that same thing on the chalkboard in Colombia. Hi, Big Daddies. Good God. Definitely some of the horror elements of BioShock. But we have a few things to experience here. What does this say? Imprinting solution not found in genetics. Well, it didn't stop him from trying. Hey, look! The hair sample. No genetic link. No goddamn causality. Well, I'm sorry that this upset you. Wow. Prototype by the chamber. Combination of plasmids reconstructed within a field of quantum entanglement results in fantastical restoration properties. I have fast-tracked this project for immediate mass production and distribution throughout Rapture. This completes stage 1. Note, all chambers must be tuned to Andrew Ryan's specific genetic frequency before proceeding with distribution. It's a bit weird. Huh. Stop trying.
All right. Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some. I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking.
Find a way to repair the Big Daddy. Okay, yeah, let me look around. See what I can learn. Documentation. And I looked around on my way in. I didn't really see anything. Although, what is this?
Huh. Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
So that's the issue? I mean, there's no way around that, then? So you won't imprint. There's got to be more information then. The note is not the full story. There's got to be something else here. Something I'm missing. But there's another note here.
If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
They have to have little sisters to live. Well, that's new.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick. Big monster
It's okay.
sick.
It's okay, please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to
Monster's
do.
going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
keep moving. The sounds are both horrifying and sweet. It's very strange. I have wildly conflicting emotions. Cognitive conversion subject to undergo a series of reconditioning therapies. Prefrontal cortex note, all therapies have been outlined in notebook. Oh, well then, okay.
Is that your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Suchong.
Break her neck for me.
What?
Break that sweet puppy's neck.
No, please.
Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly?
No. No.
Very good.
Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
So interesting that not only do we get info really about BioShock Infinite, but we get info about BioShock 1 as well. There's so much to see.
Protector system, plasmid 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just not forming.
Alright, I think we've seen everything we need to see. Got my health bar back.
Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What are you doing? Get back! Get it back!
The ace in the hole.
There's the ace. This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
We found it. So Suchong is gone. Very gone. Because he misunderestimated quite a few things. Hey, the wrench. Guess no chance of me grabbing that now, huh? Gatherer's Garden.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. We both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I have chills. Holy crap.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish. What does this say, you little whore? Hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane and rapture's ours.
Incredible. Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Chooses. A slave obeys.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are the safe one.
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
On ses bras, elle me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rose. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Man. Oh my god. That's incredible. Like this DLC was tough, and it was the pace was so much slower than the first DLC, and then also of course the main game. But like to see everything come together, where it was I'm very blown away. I'm very blown away because they managed to successfully tie in Infinite and Elizabeth into the greater story of what was happening, and they did it, and that's just wild to me. Elizabeth didn't know why she needed to do this, but she did it, and she went and she saved Sally, and she did all of this stuff with the knowledge that one day everything would be saved. And that's crazy. The problem is, this is still BioShock Infinite, and I have a feeling that after this episode's over, I'm going to I said it at the beginning of of episode 2. It's one of those things, like, it sits with you, and you think about more, and you consider different things, and then eventually you, like, look up information yourself to learn more about maybe things you didn't realize or didn't think about. And I don't know, just the way that I got the biggest chills by far was all of a sudden seeing Elizabeth on that flight. Like, seeing that flight was wild. There's just so many different pieces of the puzzle. And again, I'm going to be honest, I'm not even going to claim to understand every little thing that happened there, because I'm going to need to think about it, and I'm going to need to look it up. But, God, what an incredible story. What an incredible story. And it's just, is it complex? Yes. Incredibly complex. But the fact that they managed to, connect it all is impressive.
Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle.
And this was whenever Elizabeth had worked with Cohen to record I think it was a single or maybe multiple singles. Again, I think the thing that's so impressive to me is that, like, don't get me wrong, BioShock Infinite story and also the DLC, they're convoluted, and I definitely think that could turn some people off. But it's rewarding. It's very rewarding. And I absolutely think that the DLC has enhanced my experience of BioShock Infinite as a whole. And also the entire series. The entire series. And it makes me so excited to see what on earth they'll do for the next BioShock game, because it seems that they are invested in connecting all of the stories. And that's wonderful. Because they're not doing it halfway. They're really thinking hard about how things can wrap together and try to present it in a at least semi reasonable way. Yeah, God. Anyway, BioShock Infinite is now completely finished. I was actually surprised how long the DLC was. I'm thorough, and I know that makes things take longer. And I didn't know that Episode 2 was a stealth game, and I'm very careful in stealth games, so I know that it made this all take a little bit longer. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. There was a really good story to experience in all of this, and I'm glad that you stuck around. It was a very different experience, their decision to go the stealth route. And I got to tell you, that's not how I prefer to play these games. Some of the joy for me is definitely feeling powerful and being able to wield both guns and magic. And you definitely lost some of that in Episode 2, but there was a nice change of pace. It's just kind of weird that it's like the end, you know what I mean? It's like the end of the story thus far, and it ends with you playing this extremely different game. I actually, for a while, I thought I was going to get away with never shooting my gun, because I was like, I'm having a lot of good luck just using the crossbow. The invisibility thing was definitely either bugged or overpowered. And it's not that I necessarily tried to abuse it, but when people are around and they're not shooting you, you just don't move. So I'm going to say I took advantage of that system. But yeah, God, Infinite was great. And like I said before, I think the DLC adds a lot. And it was just so wild. I think between the two DLCs, I like one because there's so much confusion, right, at the beginning, about why the characters are there and what's happening, and Elizabeth is different and she's so angry, and it was enjoyable on its own, but obviously it left you on an incredible cliffhanger. And it was nice that 2 picked up, answered all those questions, and then started to tie in heavily into BioShock 1. I mean, it's just clear that they understand that BioShock 1 is important, not only to the FPS genre, but just to video gaming in general. And it's wonderful them to... Oh, God, that scared me. It's just nice for them to continue to build upon that story and tie everything together. And I really thoroughly enjoyed this, and it was a great time. Also, have to give a shout out to Dan, since Dan has edited the entirety of BioShock Infinite, both the main game and the DLC. So thank you, Dan. Sincerely appreciate it. And as a reminder, both in Infinite and the DLC, good reminder for how much extra work Dan puts in, the subtitles for the voxophones aren't in the game. They're not in the game. So Dan actually puts those into the game in post so you guys can read them while I'm playing it. So Dan, thank you so much for going the extra mile and making sure that people can read the voxophones. And I actually didn't even find them all, but I got pretty close. I think there was 25 and I got 21, which is not bad. And I got all the gun mods. I never even cast Ironsides. I'm sure someone is mad at me in the comments for that, but you'll have to accept my sincerest apology. I didn't even think about it because I was too busy just trying to stay alive. But the most important thing to me, of course, was just trying to get a chance to experience the story, and I did. And I'm extremely happy about that. And I got to say, Elizabeth is a heck of a character. It's not that there's no happy endings in BioShock, because that's not true. BioShock 1 actually has a happy ending. All things considered, it has a pretty happy ending. BioShock Infinite? Not necessarily. The main game or the DLC. Like, it has meaning, and it ties everything into the story, but it's not one that you finish and you go, oh, they lived happily ever after. It's like, not really. Not exactly what happened there. Oh my God. These are long credits. I'm not exactly sure how much is left. Oh, I spoke too soon. I guess it's over. Really curious if there's a post scene, because there's a post scene in Infinite. Is there a post scene in the DLC? Oh, Rapture. Plane, the tail of the plane going down there. And of course, that leads into the events of BioShock 1. Whew. I've already said everything that needs to be said. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sincere when I say I am going to have to look more into this. And there's going to be a lot of people that probably are in my same boat. They're like, I want to read more on this. If you want to talk about spoilers for BioShock Infinite and the DLCs and BioShock 1, I think that would be totally acceptable in the comments. So, have at it. If you want, you can put spoilers as your first line in case someone's scrolling down before they finish the episode. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on what the story means, any little tiny things that you may have noticed that you want other people to have their attention drawn to. Kind of a group discussion experience in the comments. BioShock's been great. I've enjoyed all 3 games. And like I said, can't wait to see what happens next. Looking forward to whatever they decide to produce, because they've made 3 hits. 3 hits. Thanks again for watching. See you next time for a new Let's Play here on Stephen Plays.